Hey everyone, Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at the NFAB cab length podium Nerf side step bars in texture black, fitting 2019 to 2024 Ram 2500 and 3500 crew cabs. If you're after added protection and access with a cool classic style at an affordable price, look no further than these podium Nerf bars from NFAB. These are a quick and easy way to get the access and appearance you're after without having to make permanent modifications to your truck or having to spend a ton of money and time. Plus, they keep your truck well protected and off-road capable to boot. Some cool Nerf bars or drop side steps like these on a truck are a very classic look. And the podium Nerf bars we have here are a pretty simple design, but that just means that they're going to look good on about any truck. Now these are, as the name would imply, going to run the length of your cab, making it easy to access via the drop-down style steps. These feature 4.75-inch wide step plates, so even if you wear big shoes or find yourself in big work boots, you're going to have plenty of space to get a grip. The steps also have a serrated grip on the edge as well, so even in slippery conditions, you'll be able to get a good grip to access the cabin or roof of your truck. These steps are also pretty open. They've got plenty of places for dirt and stuff to get off of them, so they're not going to hold dirt and moisture or water like a solid step or a traditional running board might. Now, having the drop-down steps is also a boon for clearance, as the main bars themselves tend to sit up a bit closer to the body of the truck, so there's less hanging way out away from your truck. And since these do tuck up pretty tight against the body of the truck, they're going to offer you some additional protection out on the trail or even in the parking lot from things like errant doors or shopping carts. So your rocker panels here are going to be less likely to get damaged. And they're going to look good too because, again, they sit up nice and tight to the body of the truck and they have this textured black powder coating over top, so they're going to match with pretty much anything. These also carry a weight rating of up to 460 pounds each, so they can handle pretty much anything you could think to throw at them. The bars here are constructed from high-grade stainless steel with that textured black powder coating we were just discussing over top for additional protection against corrosion and rust. All the brackets are made from the same type of stainless steel, and they feature that same powder coat as well. The bars also come fully welded together, so each one is one singular piece. That means they're super strong, and it also is going to help minimize the installation time and difficulty for you. Pricing for the set comes in at about $600. Now, while these aren't the least expensive, they are still a pretty affordable option within the market. And you're going to find plenty of strength and access here for your money. They also just have that classic Nerf bar style, which again means they're going to work well on any build. Installation gets an easy 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and these should take you about 2 hours to install on your truck. This is going to be a very simple bolt-on operation as well. It doesn't require you to cut, modify, or drill anything on your truck. So whether you're installing boards for the first time or replacing stock ones, these should be a pretty straightforward job. And to show you what's entailed now, let's head on out to the shop.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, an adapter if necessary, 14 and 16 millimeter sockets, a 13 millimeter ratchet wrench, and a 13 millimeter wrench. What's up guys, today we're going to be doing some side steps on our Ram, so let's get started. Alrighty guys, so we're going to be starting off on our driver's side, and we've got our brackets laid out. We're going to have 3 for each side. Now you want to notice that the bend for the mounting points of our front bracket is going to face the front of the vehicle, and the middle and rear are going to face towards the rear of the vehicle. Now your vehicle should also have holes already drilled in the pinch weld from the factory to allow 4 side steps to be installed. So we're going to get under, we're going to find our access point, we're going to install these threaded U-clips, and then grab one of our provided bolts and flat washers and get our brackets loosely mounted in place and start installing the rest of our hardware. Alright, so now we're underneath our truck and we're behind the rocker panels, and you're going to find some taped up holes along the inside. We're going to find our hex holes that are going to be at 3 points for mounting. Then we're going to remove the tape on the upper holes above those hex holes. Then we're going to grab our provided U-clip and we're going to send that through the upper hole. And for the middle and rear brackets, you're going to get that in place. You want that towards the front holes for the middle and rear. And then for the front bracket, you're going to have that facing towards the rear hex. Now once we have that in place, we'll grab our provided bracket. We're going to grab our provided bolt and flat washer. We're going to get that through into our threaded clip. We're going to get that started. We just want to get these hand tight for now. And once we have this in place, we can do the same thing for the other 2 brackets. Now that we have our bracket loosely installed, we're going to send our provided flange head bolt through our pinch weld hole. to the other side of our bracket. Try not to drop it on yourself. And on the other side of that, we're gonna install our provided flange nut. And once again, we're just gonna get these hand tight. And we can do the same thing for the other two brackets. Now that we have all of our bracketry in place, it's time to install our side step. Now we're gonna be mounting our brackets on our actual steps to the back side of the brackets that we installed on the vehicle. And to do that, we're gonna grab 2 of our elevator bolts and 2 flange nuts for each bracket. So we'll get this up in place and start with our center one. That's gonna kind of hold it centered until we can get our other bolts on. We'll start by getting our first bolt through. You wanna send it through the bracket side on the side step so that that square head locks in. We'll get our other one through. Once you have both of these in, the other side, you want to install your flange nuts. And we can do the same thing for the other 2 brackets. Alrighty, so now that you have everything loosely in place, you can make any adjustments you need to make. There's not really much adjusting on these, but get them in the position you like. And we're gonna start tightening everything down. We're gonna start with our top bolt here, which is a 17 millimeter. So we've got our 17 mil socket on our ratchet. We'll tighten this down. Once we have that tight, we're gonna tighten down our pinch bolt. We're gonna grab a 13 millimeter ratchet wrench and a 13 millimeter wrench. Once we have that tight, come back with our ratchet and our 14 millimeter socket and tighten down our flange nuts on our elevator bolts. And once you have this one tight, you can repeat the same process for your other 2 brackets. Now once you've got this side installed, you can repeat the same process for the other side. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our Enfab Cab Link Podium Nerf side steps in textured black finish for your 19 to 24 Ram 2500 crew cab. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Ram, give it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.